Yo, what is going on, guys? Troy Shred here, and in today's video we're going to talk about why you should stop bench pressing. Have I fallen off my rocker? What in the world am I talking about? Bench press is awesome. You got to bench press to get a big chest, right? Wrong. In fact, bench pressing too often can actually give you an ugly chest. I'm going to explain why in this video, and I'm going to show you two insane supersets in this video. And if you're serious about making chest gains, you're not afraid to try something incredibly hard, because it is one of the toughest supersets I have ever done in my entire life. Like, this will take it out of you, almost like a heavy set of deadlifts or a heavy set of squats. It's going to take it out of you, but it is so worth it. If you want to accelerate your chest growth, these two supersets are the real deal, guys.
You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.
Quick question, make sure you comment down below. How many total sets last week did you bench press for? Comment down below. Really excited to see everybody's answer. All right, so let's get into this shit. I want you to think of this right now. There's like a level. See my hand right here? Say this is like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. There's only a certain level of workout intensity that you can reach every single week, right? I want you to understand this concept because it's so freaking important. So understand your life and all that you have going on. You might have a family, you might be in school, you might work 90 hours a week, you might have 4 jobs, you might have 5 kids. I'm not judging. We all have our issues and our setbacks on why we can't just spend all day in the gym. We all have shit going on. So understand this. Back when I was like, 18, 19, I could literally spend all day in the gym. I didn't have a lot going on. I was just going to school. I was only probably going to half the classes I should have been going to. You have a lot of extra time. Now, right now, you have to, I'm sure, micromanage your time a lot more efficiently unless you're a lot younger and you don't have a lot of responsibility. One quick favor, guys, make sure you smash that like, subscribe if this is your first time on the channel, and please share this video with your training buddy or anybody trying to get an aesthetic chest. So hopefully you're working out your entire body. You have a leg day, you have, an arm day. You're pretty much hitting every single muscle group 1 to 2 days per week. Now this means if you want to really build an aesthetic chest, because I know so many people struggle with really just being confident with their chest. If you only have 60 to 90 minutes of training intensity each week to focus on your chest, you better make damn sure that training intensity is going to something that's gonna build thick slabs of muscle on your chest. Now, the bench press will not do that. Now, I'm not saying the bench press is a bad exercise, but if you look at the chest activation studies, there are far better exercises to spend our limited amount of time and training intensity on than the bench press. Now, the thing that I was noticing when I was bench pressing a lot, when it was actually taking up like 50 to 70% of the energy that I had every single week for chest, and I noticed that I was getting, not only was it not building the thick slabs of muscle on my upper chest, my lower chest, like every section of my chest, I felt like I was like bottom heavy on my chest, like it didn't look aesthetic. And if you really want an aesthetic looking chest, you better make sure that you have a lot of upper chest development to match any bit of lower chest development. Like if this starts growing exponentially faster than all the upper chest muscle fibers, you're not gonna have an aesthetic chest. And that's actually what started happening to me. Another issue that I had with the bench press is I felt like it was, my arms are really long, first of all. I was having some joint problems and some tendonitis right in my shoulders. And I noticed that when I stopped bench pressing really heavy, it instantly went away. So it's the one exercise that I will say over the years has given me the most joint trouble. I also noticed that a lot of anterior deltoid is involved in any type of bench press. Obviously, any pressing movement, the anterior deltoid is getting involved. But with bench press, I could just like see a crazy pump right in my anterior deltoids throughout each rep. So this next superset that I'm gonna jump to right now is, first of all, utilizing the #1 chest activation exercise in the world, the dumbbell bench press, and it's supersetting with a very specific type of upper chest shaper. It's basically 2 compound exercises back to back. So you're gonna start off going extremely heavy on the dumbbell bench press. It was rated the #1 chest activation study it was rated #1 for mid-chest activation. So dumbbell bench press, slow and controlled, is gonna activate a lot more of the pectoral muscle fibers than the bench press ever did. And obviously we want to continue to increase our strength on the compound pressing movements, but the dumbbell bench press is going to be a lot more friendly. I actually find that I'm able to get like a lot more comfortable full range of motion holding dumbbells. I just feel a crazy pump all throughout my chest, especially when I go down nice and slow. So the first part of the superset, you're gonna go the 6 to 8 repetition range until failure. I really try to challenge myself and go heavy. I think I did 110 pounds for 6 reps. Now, the second part of the superset is a dumbbell pullover, and this is going to really chisel the upper chest because I want you to really see what I'm doing here in the video. I'm not going all the way back here to the starting position. What I'm doing is I'm stopping and I'm keeping all of the tension on my upper chest. So the reason that I'm not ending the dumbbell pullover rep each time back to the starting position is I'm focusing on stopping and carving out and keeping all the tension right here on my upper chest muscle fibers. So if you see in the video, like you could really see those upper chest muscle fibers working on the dumbbell pullover and really going heavy on this. Right after going dumbbell bench is the craziest chest superset. In fact, this takes it out of me more than when I do heavy deadlift, heavy squat, anything like that. So I recommend that you guys do at least 5 minimum supersets of the heavy dumbbell bench press with the upper chest focused dumbbell pullover. If you can get to 5 to 10 total sets of this every single week, you guys are gonna make crazy aesthetic gains right in your upper chest, all throughout your chest. Now, the second superset is my favorite. It's my favorite new superset. I know I've thrown a lot of chest training videos at you guys, but it's my favorite new superset for building that lower chest cup. So actually like cupping the lower chest. And this superset right here, it's gonna start off with weighted dips, but you're gonna focus on, so with dips, there are 2 different main variations. We can keep a more like basically steady, basically we're just like a straight line, we're going up and down and we're focusing on more of the triceps. Or we can dip our chest forward, lean forward a tiny bit, and really focus on that mind-muscle connection and have more of a mid-lower chest-centric dip. So we're gonna go down nice and slow and controlled. Make sure we're going all the way down to 90 degrees. And we see, actually, we got Baby Hulk in the background. So I've actually renamed the cats to Hulk and Baby Hulk. So that's Baby Hulk in the background. And anyways, so this one, we're gonna lean forward, slight lean forward, really focus on squeezing that chest as we come up. There's no need to rush these movements, even with the weighted dip. Really focus as you come up like concentric to squeeze that chest together. And I want you guys to do 8 to 10 total reps on the weighted dip. Now we're gonna immediately go into, my hands are gonna be like underhand at like a slight angle. So not all the way like this, turn them in a little bit, slight angle in. So you're gonna hold dumbbells, and there's a variation of this that's slightly more difficult if you wanna elevate your back feet behind you. So we're gonna focus again, and you're gonna feel it. It's a similar movement to the weighted dip, except you're on the ground and your hands are in more of an underhand grip position. So I really like this. It's like you're pushing throughout that lower chest, or pushing through, and I just want you guys to rep it out on this. If you can do 25, 30 reps, do it. We're gonna really shock the lower chest with some metabolic stress, because remember, there's a couple main ways that we can build muscle. The 2 big ones are mechanical overload, basically progressive overload and getting stronger on the movement, and then metabolic stress, which is gonna be more time under tension style training. The moral of this video is there are far better exercises than the bench press for building chest aesthetics, and I'm gonna link to all of my chest training videos right now. Make sure you check them out if you haven't seen them, because I went through a little stretch of time of about like 5 to 6 weeks where I went through, 3 unique upper chest exercises, 3 unique lower chest exercises, how to get the outer chest line, how to get the inner chest line, how to get the lower chest cup. So I know a lot of these videos people take the wrong way, and they're like, oh, you can't literally just carve out one tiny section of your chest. But really, the point of the videos were to show you the best exercises that do increase the activation in certain parts of your chest. Because for instance, you bring your hand, like do this at home right now, bring your hand more across your body and extend more this way, and you're gonna realize if you were really lean, you would see more of the inner chest muscle fibers activate just by moving your hand all the way across the center plane of your body. So that's what I'm talking about. There's little tweaks and little angles that we can always do to hit different parts of a muscle, and that's what aesthetic bodybuilding is all about. The more that I study what the most aesthetic guys in the world are doing, the more that I realize it's just little tweaks of certain movements and understanding what's gonna help further the activation. So Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, like it, share it. Let me know what you want to see on the channel going next. Let me know any questions that you have. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at TroyShred. I love hearing from you guys. I love responding to your DMs and trying to help out as much as possible. So thank you guys so much for that support. And I will see you guys on the next video.